20 or 30 of the new shows.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
Hamilton was so great because just every aspect of it was different than every other show I saw. And I never really saw a show that was rap, and also I'm sad it wasn't eligible for a Tony, but I'm excited it's gonna close, but then it's gonna reopen on Broadway, and I'm really excited for that because I love Hamilton. The King and I was very emotional. Miss Kelly O'Hara, you could listen to her all night. The King was so powerful and so amazing, and you could never forget the King.
On the 20th
On the 20th Century was an amazing show, and I know you loved it. I loved the love story, and I also loved all the music and the dancing and the set.
When you look, tell me what do you see?
I loved everything about Finding Neverland, and also they did a lot of stage magic things, and everything about it, the set, the singing, the dancing, come on, the whole show was fantastic.
Oh, Gigi, have I been standing up?
Gigi was amazing because it showed how it would look like if you were growing up a little bit long ago, and what it would look like if you were growing up in a fancy house, and it's really fun. Vanessa Hudgens was tremendous, fantastic, better than fantastic. The visit was a little creepy. They really made you think like you were actually back in that time, and like that was actually in front of you, actually happening right there. Cheetah Rivera on the stage. Amazing. Something Run was amazing because it was so funny, and I loved it because it was a musical. You get that when you go to Something Rotten. It's hard to talk about because it has a lot of twists and turns in it. So it's hard to talk about, but it is a fantastic show. An American in Paris is amazing, and I know you loved it too. It has one of the best scores I've ever saw.
If she'd only had the common sense to take my word.
It should have been you. It also had a lot of twists and turns, so it's also hard to talk about. But I don't want to give anything away, but Zero Buggers was tremendous, fantastic, amazing. Lisa Howard she sang a very touching, nice song. Here's the shows I think are gonna win. Something Rotten, that has to win a Tony Award. And The Visit, I need them to say The Visit deserves a Tony. Just a great big Tony. Finding Neverland, I wish it got nominated, but it didn't, sadly. Miss Cheetah and Miss Kelly, I need them to win. They have to win. For the actors, I hope that Mr. Watanabe wins, and also I hope that Mr. Brian Darcy James wins. Now, Mr. Watanabe and Mr. Brian Darcy James are to tie. I think they both have to get it. Pretty much every actor who even was in a show should get a Tony. Hamilton is one I definitely have to go back and see. Something Run I have to go back and see. And guess what? You'll think this is kind of weird, but every other show I'll have to go back and see. This was a really great spring season, and I cannot wait to see what other shows are going to come up and what other musicals are going to come up.